Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, have you ever had the feeling that you have seen all, done everything, and there are no more surprises out there for you? Well, today, when I was sitting in the Great Hall at the UN building, listening to the great presentation that was done by several of you in the room, watching the Secretary General entering the hall, putting his leadership behind the UN Global Compact. I was very moved, and knowing that a little bit later it would be announced that the coming years of my life will be dedicated to the UN Global Compact, it was just one of the biggest moments in my life. I cannot think of anything more interesting and wonderful to do than to work with all of you in the UN Global Compact in the coming years, showing that we from business know how to implement the new sustainability goals in practice. We can show how through an extraordinary effort by dedicated companies and true innovation, we can make a major difference for the coming generations. I have to say, it also helps me a lot sleeping well at night, that I know that Georg Kell, my good friend and colleague for all the years that Novo Nordisk was a member of the UN Global Compact, will be here on my side to support the coming years. That's absolutely wonderful, Georg. Thank you so much. So after the beautiful songs that we heard this evening and being in this amazing place, I don't think it's time for half an hour on what might be the future program for the UN Global Compact. I have a feeling you agree. So I just want to say to you that what really interests me with the knowledge I have at the moment is, of course, how do we make an incredible effort out of the new Sustainability Development Goals? Another theme I find hugely interesting is that the Global Compact is actually a global organization. We have a headquarters here in New York. We have a board. We have a global organization consisting of the networks that are doing a fabulous job. It's unique to the UN Global Compact that we have this kind of organization that can help us roll out and make sure that the new sustainability goals go to everywhere in the world. I also feel that you cannot distinguish between sustainability and innovation. They are two sides of the same coin. It is about reinventing everything we do into a new reality. So, as the Secretary General spoke about earlier tonight, how does the Global Compact look in another 15 years? That is up to us to determine. And we have to be brave, we have to be innovative, we have to let in the young people that has all the entrepreneurial creativity to help us define what is the Global Compact in the next 15 years. And let me just end briefly by giving you a very short idea of what I hope we will be in the coming years. As Sir Mark was kind enough to say, I have spent most of my life on the interface between sustainability, stakeholder engagement, and business. I love the Dante quote that says, "The hottest places in hell are reserved for those who in times of great crisis maintain their neutrality." Every one of us here at the UN Global Compact does not maintain our neutrality. We are brave, and we will make a difference in the coming years as well. I look very much forward to working with all of you in a partnership across the board. That is what will make us strong going forward. So thank you very much for your attention, and let's make a great effort in the coming years. Thank you very much.